Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. Hope you're having a great morning. Hope you have a great day today. By golly, all day. Let's get the crack lagging, chummy. We're going to talk about the difference between belief and action. And in particular, belief in God. Do you believe in God? What good is your belief if you don't know God? If you believe in God, you won't search for God. If you don't search for God, you won't know God. If you don't know God, what good is your belief? Think about that for a while. I know that my truck out there that's in the garage will get me to Lewiston if I want to go there. But if I don't actually take the action to go out and open the garage door and get in the truck and start it and put it in gear and step on the gas and drive it, it does me no good. I'm not going to get anywhere. I had to learn how to use that truck. I had to learn how to drive. I always had a belief that I could drive, but I had to learn how to do it before it actually did me any good. And it's the same with God. I believed in God, but it did me absolutely no good because I didn't know what to do with him. I just believed in him. And most of my beliefs were drilled into me by someone else. So I had to get rid of all of that crap and start spending time alone with God and get to know God and get to understand God and start using God and start learning how God worked in my life and start understanding how to use him. And when I did that, when I took the action, then some things happened. And then God became something important in my life. God became huge. God became something that I could use and work with and help me, and I could use it to help others. But just the belief didn't do anything. I believed in God, so what? I believed in him. Big deal. You believe in God? That's all you got is a belief. You got to learn to know God. You got to spend time alone with God. You don't got to do anything. You can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, for it to be a beneficial thing, for God to be beneficial in your life, you need to take some action and get to know God and learn how to use God. And when you do that, then he comes alive. He comes alive in your life. A lot of people know God's word. They talk about God's word and they just yammer about it all the time, but they don't. Again, it's no good if you don't put it into action. When you get to know God and you use God, then his word comes alive through you. That's a whole different world. That's a whole different ball game. You're not even in the same arena. So if you got a belief, but you want more, then spend some time alone with God. Quiet time. Talk to him. Ask questions. If you don't know how to get to know him, just ask him, how do I get to know you better? And talk to him in quiet times, and you'll get answers, and you'll know what to do, and you'll just intuitively know what to do. That's how it all worked for me. I just started asking questions. I said, all right, I need to build a relationship. I want to know what's going on with this God. This God is so great and so powerful and so wonderful. Not seem to be working in my life. So I started asking questions. And a relationship with God is also a two-way street. There is action involved. Just like learning how to drive, you have to learn how to do your part with God. I had to learn how to do my part. The car actually takes me there, but I had a part to do. I had to start it, step on the gas, put in gear, step on the gas, use the brake, use the blinkers, use the steering wheel, maintain it. I had to learn all that stuff, and God's the same way. You need to learn how to drive God. You need to learn how to work with God. You need to learn what your part is so God will come alive in your life. And when you do that, then it's a whole different world. So if you believe in God, good for you. If you know God, now you're getting somewhere. That's when the benefits happen. That's when all the good stuff happens, is once you get to know God and you learn how to use God in your life and you learn what your part is so that God will really show up. That's a whole different world. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.